What's up, my friends? Had to take a moment because a sneeze built up in my head but didn't want to come out. So I just had to keep shaking my head around. You ever done that where you're like, come on, get out of my head, demon? And you just shake it around, trying like, come on, let's suck some dust up or whatever into this head to make it blast out. So yeah, I just sneezed. Isn't that exciting? Hold on, let me grab the live stream link. We'll share it in the Discord. For anybody who's interested, the Discord link is now available in all of the video descriptions on the live stream archive. So if you've wanted to join the Discord and didn't know how, now you got your chance. All right, hold on. Notification time. All right. There we go. That's good. Perfect. Okay, cool. Oh, the poll always gets in the way of the names, so it's like I'm supposed to read them from the top, but I can't see them all. The first one I see is Yamagoro. What up? Yamagoro, Zircon, Jimmy, Error, Alejandro, Jess, Juglum. Who else is in here? Millmaster, Beasley, Darkstar, Hopkins, 90, Kensuke, Craig. What's going on? Hello to you, Eng. What's up, my friends? How is life treating you on this Friday evening? Man, water is boring, isn't it? It's a pretty boring drink, bro. No flavor. I mean, yeah, it keeps you alive and everything, but I got one of those little squirty goo kind of try it in my drink thing. I got a strawberry watermelon one that was okay. And then today I was like, well, it was all right. I'll try their lemonade style one. So I went and got the lemon one and I put it in my drink and I was drinking my drink. And then I was just reading the bottle and it's like, check the bottom for the expiry date or whatever. And I look on the bottom and it's like, best before November 2023. And I'm like, great. I've got like 4 months past its best to date garbage. So thankfully I kept my receipt. It's going back. I'm going back. I'm getting my $2.38 or whatever it was back. Because I want my money. James P. Membership message. Conventions are worth it, he says. All right. Well, the question today is it worth it to go to Comic Cons? I have never been to one, and I just saw the documentation today saying that there's going to be one in Niagara Falls in a few months. So I was thinking about maybe going. I know if you get your tickets in the next couple of days, they're having a discount. So, but I've never been to them, and I don't know. I thought it might be cool to go and record footage and do a vlog on it, but I didn't know if it was just gonna be terrible because I've got no experience with any of that. I've been to like magic style conventions, like magic events, but that's it. What up, Jojo? What up, Laporte? You won a box of Modern Horizons 2. Nice score, bro. Miko, you like going to the Calgary Expo? Right on. Jess says it's worth it if you don't need to take the bus to get your money back. You're right. If I had to take the bus to get my money back, then it wouldn't be worth it. That's why you wrap it into a trip when you're going to be in the area, because you're correct. Spending $3 to try and recoup $2.50 is not good math. You lose time and money on that one. If you've never been, you 100% should. Travels bring troubles, and trouble brings content. I don't want to go looking for trouble. I want to have a good time. I want to have fun, you know? I looked at the different, like, price passes, and it's like $40 a day if you want to go on Friday or Sunday. If you want to go on Saturday, it's $50. And I think that's because Chevy Chase is going to be there along with the wife from National Lampoons. and there's like a bunch of other people and things going on, but that's why I think, or maybe it's just because Saturday's the biggest day. I don't know anything about conventions, but the regular tickets are like 40-50 bucks a day, and like it would be me and Carly, so that's again why I'm like, okay, I don't know, like, and then we got to get up to the falls too, so it'll cost a nice chunk of money to do it at the basic level. All the other tickets are completely like out of reach, bro. VIP tickets are like 300 bucks a piece. Or quick access passes are 250 bucks a piece. And I'm reading it going, I don't understand. It just says you can come in half an hour early. And like, what? So I'm like, so is everybody just going to have these passes? And then you're just stuck outside and you can't get in even though you have a ticket? Like, how does this work? My cynical mind that's worried about the worst possible outcomes is concerned about getting, like, this is way more expensive than going to the movies or anything, right? So, like, I don't know. Jess, you went to Medicine Hat's Comic Con. It was hilarious because there was only one guy who showed up in costume, and a bunch of hot chicks were taking photos with him. Oh, there you go. That worked out for him. Lasagna, you got taken in by that fake turkey baster Kickstarter last night, didn't you? Yeah, McGraw, your brother likes the Emerald City Comic Con. Right on. Jugglim, I looked at all the different people who were going to be there, and it's all like, I'm like, wow, they're really picking a bunch of people that I recognize from stuff. So that was the first thing. If I didn't see any of that, it would be an automatic no, right? I'd just be like, why bother going? I saw a little bit of footage from a random YouTube video, like, of an attendee who went to the Comic-Con. We're talking a video that had a couple hundred views done by somebody basically making like a home video style recording. And it looked like there's like crazy stuff there. So, I don't know. James P says they can be expensive. Start a PayPal fund so us fans can help. Oh, yeah. I mean, bro, if you wanna send me some PayPal money to help me go to the Niagara Falls Comic Con, that's gonna make the decision that much easier, right? Like, I want to go and do more stuff. The world is shut down before, and now it's opened up. So I went and picked up 2 pairs of those special eclipse glasses for the eclipse that's coming next month, guys. Why? I mean, that's not a big expense. They were $4 a pair, so it's not a big deal. But it's just an example of like doing stuff, and I want to make more content. And I'm trying to add fun little look. Look what I got for Thunder Junction. I painted this cactus last night. Hold on, where? Let's give the. There we go. Doomblade, what's the cast for the con? You can go and look it up if you want to see them all, because there's like a ton of people. The ones that I remember, the one that was like craziest to me was, oh, Chevy Chase is coming. Apparently he doesn't normally do this kind of stuff. But there was a whole list of people that I recognized by face, but not like automatically from a thing. They have a bunch of like horror movie guys in their outfits. There's people from like Scream and Into the Spider-Verse, and like there's a ton of people who are going to be there. Actually, it's crazy. Marco says if merch includes real collectibles and unique items are not art, not just Xerox prints, if it's stuff you can get online, that's lame. Fair enough. I never even conceived of that. I have no idea. I know what different passes. The difference between the quick pass and the VIP pass is like $50, and it seems like the main difference is that you get like some specific merch memorabilia stuff from the event. The craziest passes are like, they have like be treated like a rock star or whatever. And like, you get to meet everybody, take a picture with them. You get signed photos from everybody who's there. They give you food and all this stuff. But it's $5,000 a ticket. $5,000, bro. Like, what? That's crazy. Yeah, Magaro and Eclipse Vlog. I was thinking of trying to do that, honestly. Might as well go, and maybe you might like it. Chuglam, that's like, that is not like, that's what you say when it's like, hey, do you want to go and buy a $2 pack of bubble gum? Not when, do you want to spend hundreds of dollars going to corn? Maybe you do it. See if you like it. Maybe you should see if you like sitting on a broom and throwing $200 out the window. How about that, Juggling? Maybe it'll be okay. The cons are a bunch of kids. This doesn't seem like it's for a bunch of kids. This con feels like it's for like middle-aged people, because like almost all of the stuff is like old. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not a bunch of new craziness. It's a bunch of old stuff that I remember. Doomblade Super Chat says, how much AI art will be there? None? None, I presume, but I don't know. I know, like, I've literally never been to any convention outside of Magic tournament events. That's it. Oh, and I mean, like, the Genesis Championship, which is the same kind of difference. I've never been to a Comic-Con. I've never considered it. And, like, honestly, if I didn't make content and make videos and stuff and wasn't thinking about it from that angle, I don't think I would have even considered it at all, you know? But there's the combination of wanting to do stuff. It could be a fun time. Could end up making a fun video out of it. Who knows what's actually going to happen, right? Like, so I don't know. Oh, Juggling, you used to collect comics, but a flood ruined your collection. Yeah, that'll stop you, bro. That sucks. That sucks. Unfortunate. It's like, don't spend hundreds. Well, you got to buy the tickets, bro. And 2 tickets are going to run at least 100. And then there's transportation getting there. So you can't ignore the laws of, I'm not talking about me going, that's me not getting to eat, get any collectibles. That's just me getting there and getting in the door. So I guess I'll just fucking eat air and the lint in my pocket because you've dictated what my budget needs to be. Thanks for the useful advice. Maybe just don't spend as much money. Gee, I didn't think about that. Maybe I'll write him an email and I'll be like, yo, I didn't think about this, but can I just pay less to come? Because I don't want to pay that much. Isn't that how businesses and conventions work? You don't have a ton of demand. You're just going to have a bunch of people and tell me to pound sand, right? Because I was told that I just should. Come on, man. Come the fuck on. Change your name to Unfortunate Commenter. Math, damn you. Math. What up, Rays? Jess, you just sneezed? Good. Good. Unfortunate, you're welcome. I'm glad that you appreciate the shit talking, buddy. Bedecker, Comic-Con was worth it for you to watch 2 Jedis chain smoke Marlboros. I bet there would be some fun. Honestly, I'm figuring the fun moments would mostly come from interaction with other con goers and stuff like that. I'm not like super gung-ho about trying to get people's autographs, especially since I know that costs additional money. I just want to experience something that's worth experiencing, and I don't know if this is that, you know? So I'm a pretty personable guy. I make friends pretty quick, right? I remember running around the YouTube parties making friends with people and getting some fun footage. So it just like, and also, I guess a bit of a spoiler, I'm getting some fucking gear that will definitely be useful for going to events like this. It's what I'm using my sponsorship money on, and it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be great. Yeah, Juggum, that sounds exactly what I would expect. I expect the food to be overcosted and probably not even that good, but you can always just leave the venue. I've been to Niagara Falls a ton of times, so it's not like it's a new place to me. I'm very accustomed to Niagara Falls, but I've never been to a Comic-Con. So there's other places to go to get food. That's not an issue. You can go and find a Wendy's and not get hosed, and they give you a stamp for admission. I read the FAQ because my brain is like, if they let you in, can you not leave? Like, do they keep you trapped in there and go, if you leave, you're done? Like, so they can gouge you as much as possible? But that doesn't appear to be the case. So, and you're right about, I would expect that anything that's like being sold there would have that, like, it's festival style premiums, right? James P says it could be cheaper if you set up as an artist. It can be cheaper than the 3-day pass. What, you got to go and get your own table and be a whole part of it? You into Legends of Wrestling League? I only know certain old wrestlers, bro, like Hulk Hogan and all that. So I don't know. I don't know like One Man Gang and all that. I don't know those guys. But yeah, I'm looking for more things to do to get out and meet people. I'm looking for more things to do with Carly, and I'm looking for ways to expand my content offerings beyond what I am currently doing. Right? I want to make more fun stuff for you guys, and I know people enjoy. Like, hey, I like the stuff that you're doing. Let me know what's going on. Show me. So I know that there are people who would enjoy it. You know. So yeah, getting my ducks in a row. They're Canadian, yeah. So's Redwall, bro. There's tons of stuff in Canada that I don't know about, right? Millions of things, millions of things. You think I knew that Sweet Baby was Canadian? Nah, son. I didn't know none of that. I didn't know none of that. What up, Luke Laporte? What's the latest Magic one that I went to? That was the face-to-face event back in October, November. We were in talks to actually go to one in February, but double strike, my buddy, he ended up getting sick, and I got sick, and so we just had to put a pin in that one. Millmaster, see, I know the name Nardwar. I know who that is. You're an artist, digital creator counts. Yeah, but I'm not gonna do all that. I'm not gonna set up a table and go and be like a three, bro. I think that I could probably at most take one day. I don't think that I'm fundamentally prepared for 3 days as my first foray into cons that aren't like, I don't know. I could go to a 3-day Magic event, I feel like, but a Comic-Con, I think it'd probably just be best to go for like one day, especially since I want to go with Carly. And there's only so much moving around Carly can do because her disability limits her. And if we push it too far, she gets uncomfortable. And if she's not having a good time, then it's harder for me to have a good time because I like her being happy, right? So, and then she'll just hide that she's not doing well so that I can keep doing my thing. And I don't want to have to do that. So I got to balance it all out. At this point, I'm thinking a 1-day con adventure would be a good time, you know? Doomblade Super Chat says, I know one reason I'm not going is the Karens, the weird woke mob. Plus, why would I go when people are going to live stream the fuck out of it? Yeah, fair enough. If you can just watch it from your own home and you don't want to be bothered with it, that's completely understandable. On top of that, if you don't want to deal with the people at the convention, that's also understandable. So, I get you, bro. I get you. That's a valid point. There's a lot, I feel that way about a bunch of things where I'm like, a lot of concerts, I'm like, why would I go to a concert that's going to be loud and miserable and suboptimal when I could sit in my own home and listen to the music better? Like, unless the live experience is going to be transformative and amazing, I don't see the benefit when it comes to concerts because they're loud and I don't like it. Thompson Wells, all first super chat, buddy. It says, good to see you tonight. I've been translating some Greek. The Life of Emperor Theophilos? Never heard of him. And then just a little ha at the end. All right, well, you know what? Wells, you're the new lord of the board. Jugglim, I know you're not talking about me getting a table. That's James P. Because James P. is the guy who gets tables at events, right? Like, he's well accustomed to that. So for him, it's just easy as pie. You go in, you set yourself up, but I'm nowhere near there, bro. You know? Like, I'm just looking at the idea of, what? Is this a different marker? It felt like it was writing so well. What happened? Look at that. Let's see if this one's any better. Barely any better. All right, there you go, big boy. You're low to the board. What up, Fixer? How's it going? Don't go on Sunday. Nobody shows up in the Conalescu to help stack chairs. You kidding me? I'll have like an hour-long video of me stacking con chairs at the end. Like, bro, I made $8. It was worth going. Hey, Ballvakin says, bring the Auroch power. This one's for Fixer. Snow cows from No Cows. Bo Falcon, loving the Auroch action. Random callback to the previous conversation. All right, Bo has claimed the board while giving fucking a nod of respect to Fixer. There you go, big boy. If you decide to go all the better reason to get yourself a Doctor Strange costume. I don't need no fucking Doctor Strange costume, right? I ain't no second-rate imitation wizard. I am my own thing, all right? Look into my swirling purple tip and know the truth, big boy. Know the truth. So yeah, you think I'm not already prepared? No, my rope's getting caught under my chair. Ba ba ba, da da da. Wah, wah, wah. A Byzantine emperor writing a paper on his depiction in medieval Eastern European art. Oh, you're a fancy boy. I just get dressed up like a wizard and jerk my staff on the internet, bro. I don't do anything productive. Hold on. Wow, I need new markers. Good Lord. I won't be winning any contests. Yes, I will. I win sexiest hatcher and fattest dick in the whole building, son. Automatically. So. Also, if you thought I was going to go get in a cosplay competition, you high on crack, son. You high on crack. Walk around screaming my bones hurt. Thorin, the drunks at concerts have been bumming you out more and more. Why go to a concert and run your stupid mouth the whole time? You just want to hear the music. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Listen to the drunks ramble while you're trying to enjoy music and you paid a premium price? That sucks dick. Wow. So yeah, if I wanted to go in a costume, I got options. But I'm not fucking going dressed in a costume. I'm just gonna go as myself, man. I'm there to like see what the place is like and get footage and stuff, not get all dressed up, you know? Pop, 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 pop. What's the vote at here? The vote, Comic-Con's worth attending. 66 votes. 60% says no. 40% said yes. I thought there would actually be more people who thought it was worthwhile. I'm surprised. But again, I got no experience with this stuff. Fixer, you went to Metallica with your wife. Some guy in front of you in the Floria fell straight forward right into the concrete. He dropped a whole cup of whiskey on your shoes. Great. That sounds like something worth paying for. Oh, I went to a Marianas Trench concert with Carly and it was awful. It was loud and I hated the music and like it was all just like young girls and stuff. And so when Carly went to the bathroom and I was sitting there by myself, all these girls were looking at me like, who's this creepy old guy? And I'm like, I don't want to be here. I don't care that you want to lick the greasy guy on stage in his plastic pants. Yeah, I'm an old man. Yeah, I don't want to be here. I just came because Carly got the tickets and her friend backed out on them. I didn't want her to miss the thing, and I don't think she would have went alone. So I went with her, and I hated it. But she also hated it, so we didn't have to stay, thankfully. I don't want to be too close to the band. The music's too loud. The only worthwhile thing about seeing Marianne's Trench was actually the opening act. I don't remember what his name was. It might be Sean something. But he sings that song, She Keeps Reminding Me that you're still gone and I'm still lonely. That one, like, that's a good tune. And that guy is a good singer. He did a great job live. I was genuinely impressed by it. But yeah, the Mariana's Trench part was abysmal. And other than that, I've only ever been to see Billy Talent. And I got to do that at one of the suites, like one of the reserve box suites up at the ACC, because I was with a lady who worked at a law firm and she managed to score those. So we had our own private suite for the Billy Talent concert where you have like somebody bringing you food and drinks and stuff. Like, it was full on. That was pretty sweet. And the suite is far enough away from the actual stage that the music isn't obnoxiously loud. And they had the Cancer Bats open up for them. And the Cancer Bats' energy is amazing. One buddy, he just leaps up on the one speaker and he's like, "We are the motherfucking Cancer Bats!" And I was like, "Oh yeah, this is awesome. This is awesome." Some, if I like Farscape, there's currently, I barely remember Farscape, bro. John, I looked like if Magic collabed with Blue's Clues. I'm going to take your word for it. I'm too old to know Blue's Clues. Fixer, you saw Pantera as the opening act of Metallica? Right on. Thompson, you're going to see Bob Weir from the Grateful Dead at the Apollo in 2 weeks. Right on. Red Hot Chili Peppers, ZZ Top. All right, you guys have seen some cool stuff, man. Right on. Saw Curtis Blow do the breaks live at a bar one time. Oh, that's amazing. I'm Curtis Blow, and I want you to know that these are the breaks. That song's great. The old school rap is just, it's something else, man. It's something else. With 18 phone calls to Brazil. That's awesome. You said there's a mid-pass early access. James P, the difference between the early access pass, a regular pass is $40 to $50. An early access pass is $250. It's an extra $200 a ticket to get. It's I'm already reticent about the initial cost. It's already exceeded what I am comfortable with in any real capacity. I'm the guy who's going to return a $2 lemonade squirt, remember? So yeah, like I can't I can't spend a month's groceries to get in half an hour early, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, I have to live in reality, and I have to accept the level that I live at. That's what it is, right? There's tons of people in the exact same position who can't just do whatever they want, go wherever they want. And yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Craig, your list of concerts is way too long. Well, my list of concerts is too long because I've been to 2. When do I cast some purple magic? After the stream, when I'm with your mother every day. She's gonna see the real purple tip staff, if you know what I mean. It too is filled with swirling mystical liquid. You's about to get a new brother or sister. Kakoshi, how would I react if I found out ghosts were real? If I found out that ghosts, magic, gods, any of those things were real, I would have to fundamentally reevaluate every aspect of existence. That's what would have to happen. But ghosts aren't real, son. there's no logical reason to believe in ghosts. It's all just a bunch of stories from goofbags going, I saw a book move. My dad died, and then I heard a fart in my room while I was sleeping, and it smelled just like his. That was you farting in your sleep, right? That's not your dad's spirit. You didn't wake up to your dad's spirit farting. You farted yourself awake. Like Carly brought this chick over who was like, I was drowning and then like I was in the pool and I got her to the pool and then I could feel my grandmother's spirit. My grandmother was there and she pushed the water out of my lungs. Oh no, your actual physical reactions pushed the water out of your lungs, like every human being. No, your grandma's ghost wasn't hanging around. It's like, oh no, Becky's drowning. You should push the water. Why doesn't your grandma help you in any other way? Like, why doesn't grandma reach her spectral hand in and push the hard dumps out? When you're having a hard time taking a dump, why doesn't she spectral finger your ass? Like, why doesn't she stop all these bad relationships you get into? Why is grandma only there for that one fucking thing? Also, sucks for grandma. You die and you just gotta fucking hang around, stuck around a bunch of idiots all the time, and you can only do things once in a blue moon? There is no logical reason to believe in ghosts, and I only live in a logical world. So, if somebody proved unrefutable empirical evidence of ghosts, that would absolutely upend my entire existence. It would fundamentally alter everything for me. And the concept is genuinely terrifying, but it's a fun thought exercise. It is not reality. James P, do I have a goal budget for the show? No, I mean, I came to this stream to information gather and talk with you guys. It seemed like a good subject for the stream, but no, I don't have like I'm going to this convention. Here's my like people have said to me before, if you want to go to events, like your fans will help crowdfund you. And I understand that, but I've never like been like, I want to go here. Here's what I need. Let's make it happen. It's something I haven't done. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. Yeah, McGar, you've seen a glowing ball ghost? Great. So you've had some kind of visual hallucination. You didn't see a ghost. You fucking hallucinated. I remember once waking up and my headphones fucking snaked up the wall like this. They literally climbed up the wall. And I went, oh, this must be some weird dream style hallucination. At no point did I go, wow, a ghost grabbed my headphones and sent them up the wall like this. Because that's what an insane person would think. Why would you jump to, wow, ghosts are real and I just saw it? Rather, like, how would there not be genuine empirical evidence by this point? Ghosts can communicate with us, but nobody through the entire history of mankind has found a way to prove it. Okay. Dominic Super Chat says, will you attend my con? I'll give you a special bag. I'll give you a special badge and a swag bag filled with awesome stuff. Listen, bro. I know when you say your con, you just mean your business, because your business is conning people. Hey, Bo Falcon has commenced the convention. All right, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to the convention. It's been decided. I'm gonna make it happen. So if you want to help me get there, then you can fucking PayPal hook me up, right? Because fucking Bo is given pretty much the equivalent of the tickets. I don't know about like taxes and everything, so I'm talking in rough numbers. But boom. So if you want to help out, then you can do so through PayPal. I don't have a target goal, so I'll just use. I will buy the tickets and everything else based on whatever kind of budget I have. How about that? Carly, shut up. I'm going to tell you later when I can see the excited look on your face. Get the fuck out of the stream. This was supposed to be a secret for you. I know you can hear my voice bellowing through the wall, but you weren't paying attention. So shut up and let me keep it a secret for it's less than an hour. Get out of here, woman. I'm trying to do something. I wasn't even sure this was happening. I just decided at this moment, which is why I didn't bring it up. But yeah. Okay, bye. Good. Yes. Get. Hold on, I'm gonna go wave my purple-headed staff at Carly in condemnation. Get out of the stream, woman! Get out of the damn stream, woman! You get the fuck out of that stream or I'll shut your computer off! Yeah! All right. Chastisement complete. Chastisement complete. Bo Falcon, do you Do you want the board updated? I know sometimes when it comes to the stuff you do not. So I shall respect your wishes. I keep getting this caught under my chair, bro. Bum, bum, bum. I'm gonna take this off before I get it caught some more. Oh, you want Fixer on the board? Oh, is that what you meant before? Okay, hold on. Let me swap that up. Fixer and the Snow Cow Dozen. Oh, there we go. That's darker. All right. There you go. Ah, this marker's good. Okay, these guys into the little trash can over here. There we go. There we go. All right. Oh, there we go. Itchy. Fixer, you can't wait for my package to arrive. Hell yeah, everybody loves package action when it comes to me. I do love getting mail. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. All right, so the plan is I am going to go to a convention. I'm going to take Carly. So if you want to be a part, of making it happen, you can send the money via PayPal because it takes longer through YouTube and all this other stuff. So that's how we'll do it. That will determine the rough budget for it, right? You got something off the Amazon list, bought it in the US and we'll mail it because for some reason Canada Amazon wants 50 times more for it. It's really weird. It's really weird the way it operates, right? Wait, what's this? All right. Oh, Zircon! For the con fund or whatever is fun. Thanks, Zircon! You rule, buddy. Also, thanks for putting your username specifically in the message. Because whenever I see a name I don't instantly recognize, like automatically, I'm like, okay, the name looks familiar, but I don't want to, like, I don't want to dox somebody and be like, I just said I've done that before when I first started out. And it's just like, that's me. And I'm like, oh, sorry, bro. Zircon! Thank you. Thank you. We're going to have a fucking good time. This is going to be sweet. Carly's going to be excited because she didn't even know this was happening. Because I don't want to mention stuff to her when it's not going to happen. Because she takes everything I say as the word of God. Because apparently she asked me today, are you not working today? And I said, yes. And I just meant I'm not making any videos today because there's no Thunder Junction story. And I didn't have a historian subject I felt like covering today. And she took that to mean I wasn't live streaming as well, which makes sense because technically you could call this work as well. But I mean, it doesn't like this. I like hanging out and talking shit and whatever. So the streams, while the work, it's hanging out. It's hanging out with my friends. You know what I mean? So you guys end up helping me feel better. James P., your recommendation for the goal is at least 500 Canadian dollars. Can meet celebrities, not be afraid to get souvenirs. Remember, cash is king. Don't let yourself get FOMO'd at the show. James P., thanks for the advice, buddy. And I mean, $500 sounds like a fucking great budget to me. I could do something with that for sure, right? That's more than enough to pay for the tickets and stuff inside the convention, right? Because I couldn't see myself getting early access passes unless I had an absurd amount of money. And I feel like getting in half an hour early when paying 5 times as much would just be a bad use of the money that you guys are hooking me up with. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know the value of $1 and I hate wasting money. And when people are hooking me up to have a good time, I definitely doubly don't want to waste it. So we're going to make a fun vlog video for this. How long to raise the money? When is the show? The June 7th? June 7th. So like 2.5, I guess 2.5 months, 3 months, roughly. 90 says she better not be in chat right now. That's true. Janya, YouTube doesn't take half. No, they don't take half of the super chats. YouTube takes like 30%. And some people take issue with that. But for me, YouTube lets everybody do this for free, right? It costs a lot of money to let people stream and make videos. And they set up all the payment processing, handle everything for you, and only take that much. I'm like, you are fucking welcome to it. YouTube transformed my life. The fact that you guys were able to super chat me through it has made a huge difference for me. So I do not begrudge YouTube. They have earned their money, and they let anybody do it for free and just say, if you make money, we get some of it. Which is, where else can you do that? No, hey, I will give you a boat and you can go out fishing on it, and you just got to share part of the catch with us. And it's like, really? That's for free? Yup, just give us part of your catch, bro. Fuck, deal. You know what I mean? Like, it's amazing. It's amazing. Juggling, the first Comic-Con you went to was 3 tables and maybe 20 people for 3 hours. I expect this to be packed. Finn, what smells worse than a room? What smells worse, a room full of Yu-Gi-Oh players or Magic players? I've never been in a room full of Yu-Gi-Oh players. I feel confident saying that Yu-Gi-Oh players smell worse than Magic because Yu-Gi-Oh literally had to put an official rule in that said you must bathe to attend events and you can be ejected for being unwashed. And while Magic players stink, haven't had that level. Magic players do have a rough stank to them. Not all of them, but man. So yeah, I think Yu-Gi-Oh. Because, like, let's be real. Doesn't Yu-Gi-Oh have, younger guys are, like, the grossest. They're the grossest. Hey, Fixer says, it is I, the Cow King, trying to help fund your con. Fixer, thanks for being part. You know what? I'm gonna note down the names of the people who helped to help to make this happen. And as long as I don't lose this list or forget, I'll try and, like, mention it in the vlog videos to say thanks to the people who helped get me here and make this happen. Because honestly, at the beginning of this stream, it literally was just, I would like to do some information gathering, and you guys just grab me and go, you're going, and it's like, all right, we're doing it. Zircon, Bo, Fixer. Oh, and this live stream will go up afterwards, so anybody who wants to be a part of the crowdfunding for this, feel free to use that PayPal link to send me some cashes and include your username if it's not obvious from your account or whatever, so that I can put you on the credit list. The list of people who made it happen. John, you know what, bro? It's smart of you to go ahead and put this around it going, I'm not trying to cause any problems. I get Wizards and Hasbro, whatever, has been terrible. Is all the negativity in every stream worth it? Well, how much negativity about Magic has there been in this stream? First of all, I don't do negativity in every stream. Sometimes I just did a live stream where I opened Zendikar and happily talked about Magic's lore during it. So when you come to me and say, why is everything negative? I just turn around and go, oh, you haven't seen everything. And if I have a lore channel dedicated to Magic and I keep putting out Magic lore, how can everything I do be negative? It's not. That's the answer. One of the things is negative stuff YouTube will show you more frequently. So you will see the negative stuff from me more frequently. Wizards has been making terrible choices and things have been worse since Magic 30, which increases the incidence of negative things happening. So it's like saying, why do you keep talking about the rain during rainy season? Is it really productive to talk about the rain during rainy season? Well, that's what's going on. You know what I mean? So that's the reality of it. Am I happy with what I report daily? I am happy that I have the stones to walk up to $1 billion company and kick them in the dick and say, you need to knock off your shit and fix it, right? I'm happy about that. Am I happy my favorite game is dying in front of me? No, absolutely not. But I'm going to tell you something, John. If I pretend like everything's okay, It's not. Can I cure my mother's cancer by saying she doesn't have it? Or do I cure it by taking her to the hospital and making sure she gets chemo? What's the answer? Right? Like, if the negativity bothers you, I understand that. It bothers other people. And I say to all these people, if you don't like what I'm doing, choose what you engage with, because I'm choosing these subjects because it's what I wish to talk about, right? At the end of the day. But does it bring me joy? No. No, it doesn't. No. I was happier earlier when I spent more time talking positively. But it's difficult to do that under the current circumstances when most of the news isn't good. What up, Devo? Went to a commander event, and now the younger men go and noticed it stunk like Yu-Gi-Oh! You know what, Finn? I think that's probably what it's going to boil down to. The more young dudes you have, the more stink it's going to be. Plus, the guys who go to the game store aren't as used to making their presence as acceptable for ladies, so they might not even be aware that they stink, right? So, like, you'll notice in my videos, when there are things that are positive, I do try and highlight them, right? So I'm not actively looking to only talk about the negative. That's not, if that's what I wanted to do, I think I would have already just left, you know? Like, I want Magic to be better, and I like talking about positive things. I like enjoying myself. I like being happy, but I'm not willing to pretend reality is something other than it is for the people who seem to need that, right? There's people who are like, I can't enjoy the game because of your videos. No, you can't enjoy the game because of what you've done to yourself. This has nothing to do with me. You choose what you let affect you. You choose what to engage with. And if seeing my titles bothers you on that level, what you actually have to do is work on yourself and increase your resilience fundamentally, because that's not how, and I'm not talking about you specifically, John, because you're not coming across that way. I'm talking about other people who act like that, where it's straight up. It's just, yo, like, I get it if you don't like it, but the fact that you don't like it doesn't mean anything to me. It's not going to change what I do. I'm not going to change what I eat for breakfast because you don't like bacon or you think I eat bacon too much. I don't care. You get to choose your level of involvement, and I've never demanded that anybody be here. I make the videos. People choose if they want to watch them. That's your decision, right? So, Demon 20 Child, thanks for the super chat, buddy. It says, I'm new to your channel and I'm loving it. Thank you, Mr. Wizard Dude. No problem. Thanks for the super chat and for sharing your appreciation. That's nice. Hey, Gwen, what's up? It's been a while. How you doing? So yeah, I mean, I was down at the game store today just hanging out and talking with people. Like, Magic is a mixed bag right now. And I've been around for a long time, so I saw when it was better. And I wanted to go back to being better. But to pretend like all that I do is talk negatively about it and that's all the streams are, no. I talk about what I feel like talking about. So if it bothers me in the moment, then I'm not going to talk about it. Does it come up a lot? Absolutely. I talk about Magic every day. Kind of hard to avoid the big things that are going on with it, right? Connolly, you're too late, buddy. You're too late. I've already been convinced to go. Even though 2/3 of the people in here think cons aren't worth it, I'm gonna go. We're gonna make content. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna, well, at least there'll be some. Here's how it'll go. Either I'll have a good time and I can happily show you guys a good time, or it'll go badly and it will probably be even more entertaining for you guys, right? Like, I have footage of my quest to acquire Optimus Prime inside of an Octo, and it does not go well. And honestly, I think that makes for a more enjoyable story. So I look at it like this. I have a good time, I win. I don't have a good time, you guys win. And then I win. So we're all good. Did I play Friday Night Magic? Nope. I didn't play Magic at all today down there, unfortunately. What happened was, today has been a really rough day for me. I woke up inexplicably super early and could not go back to bed. And I just started, like, I was hoping the Thunder Junction story would be out so I could focus on that. And it wasn't. So I was like, well, I can't work on that. And so I just sat there feeling miserable for hours until I finally felt like I could like go back to bed or whatever. So I ended up going to bed at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and sleeping for hours after I'd already texted my buddy like before, going, "Yo, you want to throw down with the cube today? Well, like before F&M, you want to throw down, play some cube?" And he's like, "Sure, when?" And then I was like, "I'll get back to you." And then I got back to him saying, "I'm done. My day is crap. I ain't coming." And then I just went to bed. And then I woke up and I realized I can head down to the game store to hang out and say hello to some people. And I went down for like half an hour, right? Because I got a bus pass, so I can just travel anywhere I want in the city for the month. So I headed down to the game shop to do some socializing, hang out, see who was down there, talk with my friends and whatever. But, you know, actually, buddy, I didn't realize it, but my friend would have not played in the event and played Cube with me. He's like, "Did you bring a Cube?" And I'm like, "Nah, man, I didn't even know if you were going to, like, what time you were going to be coming. And because of how I felt, I just bailed on it." So we're going to do it next week. Gwen, specifically comic conventions, you've never run one, but you got experience with other cons. Oh, you chaired one. All right. Oh, yeah, John, if you're new, especially, I can see why I seem like a negative person, bro. If you were here in the earlier years, there's people who lament over it. They're like, "Bro, I remember when you used to be happy and we had good times." And I hate that this has happened. And I'm like, there's nothing I can do about that. There's nothing I can't be fake. I can't just slap a rictus grin on and go, "Everything's great, guys." I can happily talk about what I enjoy and I can find joy. It's not like I've been playing Magic on Arena every day and having fun. And I muck about with my cards, changing my cube around. Like, ultimately, I'm still enjoying Magic. But I hate what Wizards has done to the game and where it's going. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's it. So if you were here years ago, you'd see a big difference. My buddy actually mentioned that. He's like, "I was watching this one channel, he has Pokemon cards, and he's all excited and having a good time, like you used to be on your YouTube channel." And when he said it, it kind of hurt. I was like, oh, it hurts because it's true. He's right. I'm just a miserable old crank now. And most of the stuff I make is just, this sucks and this is wrong. But I couldn't be talking about it if Wizards wasn't constantly doing it and making the game more expensive and making the game empty and just going, "It's lipstick magic now. You're a cowboy. Here's cowboy lipstick." James P., there should be a gaming area and video rooms and arcade games. It's a bigger show. Right on. I'm just excited about the idea of going and checking it out now. And fucking taking Carly with me too, because she hasn't been to anything like that either, as far as I know. A science fiction and horror con for 2 years? Yeah, that must have been a lot of work, man. That must have been a lot of work. Now I'm gonna go to Carly and be like, "Remember how you didn't, oh, you're not working today, don't stream, blah, 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 blah." And I'll be like, "No, I'm going to a convention, what now?" Doomblade Super Chat says, "Me and my mom got a picture of a ghost, but we didn't realize it at first. We're in an old war fort in Puerto Rico." And, wait, it just cuts off. Did the ghost get you for talking? I mean, if you want pictures of ghosts, bro, I had a picture of a ghost too. There's a picture of me. My hand is empty, and there's a floating ball of light. You know what? Not a ghost, though. It's just a technical glitch. What's more likely? That you've taken a picture of a ghost, and there's no documented actual proof of ghosts anywhere, or that technology has failed in some way? What happens more frequently? Do you know what I mean? Actual ghosts or technology not working? Look at how your computer doesn't function that great all the time. Think about all the things that go wrong. Like, I'm way too cynical to believe in anything other than irrefutable proof of ghosts, right? Oh, okay, here, never mind. The rest of the story's here in the super chat. So, it says, old war fort in Puerto Rico, and when she took a picture of an empty watchtower, there was a fuzzy figure standing there when no one was supposed to be there. And the photo looked like an 80s filter on an S20 phone. Bingo. Technological glitch. That's exactly what that is. Gwen, if you tried now, it'd kill you. I can't even imagine trying to work all those logistics. Chicken writing his own fan fiction about magic YouTubers banding together to free magic from the evil clutches of Hasbro. I like it. Jess, once you experience ghosts, you'll believe or think you're crazy. No, here's the thing, bro. Like I've told you, I would need irrefutable proof. Anything else, I'm just going to chalk up to technical malfunction or brain malfunction. It is a million times more likely that your human circuitry will fail than that some ultra spirit part of you that contains your essence and all that exists afterwards. That's it's preposterous. I'm not going to pretend like nonsense isn't nonsense. And believing in ghosts it's genuine nonsense. There's no logical reason, and everybody is like, I felt it. Your feelings don't mean shit, and your brain is a fallible lump of meat. I know you love it and you think it's your brain and it can't fail, but it absolutely can, bro. I could stick a fucking toothpick in your brain and change your entire personality. But yeah, you totally experienced the other fucking world. It's preposterous. It's silly. There is nothing on earth that will convince me that ghosts are real aside from demonstrable technology based on ghosts. Like, actually, not some dickhead with an Xbox thing going, the red dots on the wall. No. Like, nothing currently exists as proof. So if you think proof already exists, you don't understand what proof is. Feelings don't mean shit to me. Some people feel like they're a gopher and dress up like a gopher. It doesn't make them a gopher. Demented people think they're somebody else or 7 years old. Your thoughts and your feelings aren't reality. John, my energy is what attracted you to my videos. Well, I do have that good energy. And the thing is, I'm not wrong with what I say. I'm not just making shit up. And ultimately, underneath it all, people can tell that I want magic to thrive. Doomblade says, funny enough, we saw the photo of the ghost on the same cruise trip we saw a UFO. The cruise was cursed, plus like 4 people died. What was that ship? Well, people die all the time. That was normal. The ghost wasn't real. And you saw a UFO? Sure you did. I mean, I'll actually believe that way more likely. Because first of all, aliens are a mathematical certainty given the size of the fucking goddamn universe, right? There's that. And the fact that you can easily just see a drone and go, that's a UFO, because that's what people do. Remember the US government going, hey, UFOs, guys, check it out. We found a extraterrestrial object that didn't have human DNA. Wow. I don't know if you guys know this, but there's like, hundreds of thousands of species on this planet that aren't human, and a blade of grass can be non-human DNA. So if you think I'm a fucking moron, and that you telling me that you saw a drone with a piece of grass stuck to it means aliens are real, that's stupid. That's idiotic. Yeah, you want to prove to me aliens are real? Show me the aliens, asshole. Don't just go, oh, I saw a drone with whatever. Don't show me, motherfucker. Bring them right up to me and let them touch my dick. I'll believe an alien's real when it's sucking my dick with its weird alien mouth and I go, oh no, I'm going to get all kinds of diseases. Why did I agree to this? Oh, I'm going to get like space AIDS, bro. That's when I'll believe. I believe empirical proof. That's it. That's it. Reality. So I don't believe in silly, goofy nonsense. I get why people do, because it's fantastical and it's fun, right? Fixer, no, I don't have any religious beliefs. I was taken to church as a child. My mom does believe in, like, she doesn't believe in a specific, like, here's God and here's the absolute rules that he's given you, but she is spiritual and believes in a God. I am somebody who, like I said, I only believe in things that I can actually be shown for real. And because that's something that can't be shown for real, everybody just tries to give, well, the fact that no, because I can just make up anything I want and say they made it too. So That's fine. If I'm wrong, then they can tell me how, hey, you didn't believe. And I'm like, yeah, you fucking suck dick. Like, if I went to another fucking, hey, I'm in another dimension, why didn't you believe in me? Because you're a fucking moron loser, bro. What is this? Either you're too stupid to provide real evidence, or so fucking insecure that I've got to believe in you without proof. Either way, fuck you. You know what I mean? Why did you do exactly what I made you to do? Why are you wasting my time with this? This is like if I made D&D characters and then yelled at the character sheets. Get the fuck out of here. Right? Like, I would tell whatever deity to chug it because it's stupid bullshit. And I'd be like, also, I've seen all the stuff you did to kids, bro. Why do 7-year-olds die from cancer after being beat by their fucking dad? Oh, you got a plan? What was the plan? That somebody on the other side of the planet would be inspired to make a painting because of that, and that would make 6 other people happy, and you figure that's worth it? Like, sorry, none of it stands up to scrutiny. Ziria says, I've seen enough people around to know some of them don't have human DNA. Oh, look at that. You didn't want... You tied Fixer bang on, eh? That's friendly of you. $90, what's real? My dick, bro. I can feel it. And when I tug it, it gets bigger and it responds to my touches. So that's what's real. This fucking glorious flesh is real. The peanut butter cookies I'm going to eat after this fucking stream, they're real. You know what's not real? Ghosts and their made up dicks. That's not real. That's not real. Ziria, darn it, didn't turn into dollars. Yeah, no, that's right. You got pounds. Well, we do it at par unless it's a currency that where somebody goes, look, I gave you 400 floopity boops. And I'm like, that's worth $1.50. You're not tricking me. You're not tricking me. Blim blam. That's right. That's right, Rays. Blim blam. Blim blam. Millmaster, shut up. Logic's a colonial construction. That's it, man. I believe in science. That's it, right? And that's fine. I'm not telling religious people that they're wrong. You're allowed to believe whatever you want. I am not saying I am the final arbiter of knowledge. I'm simply saying you will be unable to convince me without empirical evidence, actual evidence. Not, hey, somebody wrote a book a long time ago and I believe it. Okay. Also, these things I think mean that. Nope. Get them to come to my house. Hey, buddy, I heard you didn't hear I was real. Oh, shit, you're real? Well, I guess I have to reevaluate everything. First things first, sorry for everything, always and forever or whatever, because I know you've got a crooked system where I can literally go do whatever I want as long as I say I'm sorry. So I'm just going to go and stab some people and then say I'm sorry because that's cool, right, bro? I'm going to go and do a bunch of horrific shit because you're the only person I have to answer to. So whatever, I can do whatever I want now, right? I don't think I'd be the best person under that system, honestly. If you give me a ghetto, like, I don't do things to people now because I know what it is to suffer. And, like, there's a reason I spend my time trying to entertain and make people laugh. I know the value of human life, and I try and make people's existences better in the tiny ways that I can. It makes me feel good about myself. Like today, when I spent a little bit extra money and bought a nice big thing, a Kraft peanut butter, because I was like, yo, somebody out there needs food right now. And I don't know who it is, and I'm never going to see him, but I know for a fact that this peanut butter is going to help him because it helped me. And I didn't go and buy the cheap store brand shit. I bought the kind I would get for myself that cost twice as much because, like, people's lives matter. They're important. And I'm not going to fucking pretend like that's not the case. And because I care about people so much, it has all these other kind of implications that go along with it. So at the end of the day, I look at it like this. I'm not religious, but I live my life in a way that any god would be happy to have me, unless they're one who's like, well, it doesn't matter how good you are if you don't specifically say I'm awesome. That's the one thing I'm not doing. Other than that, I don't go around treating people poorly. I try and treat people well. I spend my time trying to make people's days better. What do you think fucking comedians are? They're people who are intelligent, who have been broken by what the world is. And so to combat that darkness, they have to create their own light. And that's what humor is. When you're laughing, really laughing, nothing else exists for that moment. It's pure freedom from your pain, from your suffering, from your stress, from your self-doubt. And that's something I can do for people, sometimes against their will. And you can see the relief that it gives them. This is of value, right? Like, I refuse to accept anything else. Fixer, the only way you can prove anything to me about a historical record is to build a time machine. But time machine's pretty difficult. So I get that you have your particular beliefs or whatever, but there is literally no combination of words that you can put together that will change my fundamental belief in science and the fact that I am in no way religious. Like, I've had this conversation many, many times over the years. There's literally no combination of words. When I was young, I actually was angry about it because I felt like it was unfair that people believed in something I didn't believe was real and walked around feeling comfortable when I'm walking around in this horrific reality because I won't accept this story that makes you feel better, but that I don't believe in. So I used to actively try and convince people they were wrong about religion, but life is very difficult, and I have no interest in taking away anything from anybody that helps them get through their day. I don't need to believe it for somebody to be happy in their life, and if they follow these rules that make them a better person, what's the loss? But there's literally like, I don't want you to waste your time trying to convince me of something I'll never be convinced of. But I'm not telling you you're wrong. I'm just telling you I don't accept it as reality, not mine. So, but yeah, for real, man. I only have a problem with religious stuff when it comes to it basically being used as an excuse to hurt people, to ruin their lives and stuff like that. But if it's like, bro, churches have incredible community because everybody feels connected. It essentially creates something you all have in common. And that is incredibly alluring. That energy is powerful and attractive. But I'm not going to lie to people to be a part of their group. I'm not going to pretend that I believe something I don't just because I want that energy. I'm not willing to be fake, especially to people who are trying to be genuine, you know? Yeah, Fixer, bro, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I've heard this from other people as well. They've said, God is what stopped me from getting into fights, from attacking people and whatever. That's fantastic. Keep that energy, keep that mentality, because even like, you can be absolutely right. I'm not saying you're wrong, but even if you're wrong, there's no harm in it because you've chosen a rule set that's causing you to lead a good life that's better for you and people around you. And I support that. I see the benefit of religion, even if I'm not religious. You know what I mean? Yeah, Ziri, exactly. Exactly. I understand your jealousy of people's ability to have faith. I do wonder how much more comfortable I would be if I genuinely believed that there was a celestial being who cared for me and that at the end of this there was more, right? Like the idea of leaving Carly behind and all that. I can't even, man. I can't even. I'm going to start crying like a bitch in the stream if I think about it. So, not doing that. Not doing that. So I understand the underlying appeal 100%. 100%. So yeah, man. I'm just like, yo, everybody treat everybody well and we'll all be good. That's it. That's it. It's that simple. It's that simple. I genuinely give a shit about people. And seeing people having a hard time and suffering, it fucking bothers me. My mom would tell me, you're too sensitive. And she's a sensitive, sweet lady. And it's funny to hear her say that. But underneath the rough exterior, where I tell you I will fuck your mother, I'm a sweet little softy who really cares about people. Stuff like seeing people hurting really bothers me. So, whatever, right? We all have our different ways of maneuvering through the world. And I found a way that allows me to bring joy to people. So I'm just going to keep doing it. Spatula, thanks, buddy. I mean, you don't get anywhere by going at people. You don't. Like just like yelling at them like they're wrong, it doesn't accomplish anything. They just dig in deeper. You're not going to get anywhere. It's not that difficult to have a conversation with mutual respect, honestly. Yeah, exactly, Fixer. Bro, I have a bunch of friends who are religious. My mom is. I don't argue about it. It's fine. It's fine. Just because I don't believe and I believe in science doesn't mean I can say with 100% certainty that there is no entity, right? Because that can't be scientifically proven either. So if I'm going to go full science, I have to accept that science can't explain everything yet. We are far from a full scientific understanding. We're constantly unraveling new things. Like apparently stuff sucked into black holes is stored as information on the surface of black holes. What if we can access that? Like there's just it's astounding all the things that are going on, right? And you can absolutely be into science and religious too. That's totally possible. There's a whole range. So there are some people who will not like me because I don't believe, but that whatever, that's fine. There's people who don't like me for lots of reasons. Chicken Crew, I got bad news for you, bro. You can't talk to me about my vehicle warranty. I ain't even got a vehicle, son. Fixer, how do I process the Big Bang? Oh, that's just simply, that's such a gigantic event. The creation of the universe is such a large event that science hasn't been able to unravel it yet. I think it would be absurd at this point to go, well, if you don't have all the answers, it must be this, right? I just go, more information's required. That's what it boils down to, right? More information is required to uncover it. And if science ultimately said, we've got it all the way down, it turns out a celestial being did cause the origin of the universe. That's what the science says. That's what I go with, right? You got the proof to back it up. You got the science, you got the math, you got it all. Okay, cool. Gianna says, I guess this is the only way I can prove to you that Army of One is a real movie about a guy who said God sent him to go kill Osama bin Laden. It has Nicolas Cage in it. All right, you know what, Gianna? Since you went out of your way to literally super chat that to try and convince me. 1 second. I'm gonna update the board to make you Lord of the Board. And then I'll do a little Google search here on my computer to confirm it so you can see my belief in real time. Alright? You're the new Lord of the Board. Okay. Okay. Army of One. Oh, it's already filling in Nicolas Cage 2016 film. Gary Faulkner, an ex-con unplayed handyman and modern-day Don Quixote, receives a vision from God telling him to capture Osama bin Laden. Armed with only a single sword purchased from a home shopping network, Gary travels to Pakistan to complete his mission. What? While on his quest, he encounters old friends back home in Colorado, new friends he makes in Pakistan, the enemies he makes at the CA, and even God and Osama themselves. What? Oh, it's got 25% on Rotten Tomatoes. Wow. Wow. Fixer, that face is Adam Daly. That's the Adam Daly face. Reading about planets where it rains molten glass and other ones where the days are only 9 hours. That's crazy, man. It's so nutty. That's so nutty. Gwen, all right, you're heading to bed. Have a good one. Thanks for coming by. It was nice seeing you. Have I seen Tremors? The movie with the sandworms? Am I thinking of something else? What was the movie with all the sandworms called? It's got like Kevin Bacon. I remember in the first one they have like a soda like a soda machine or something, or like an ice box or something, where they're talking about how it needs to be repaired. It's on the fritz, right? And then that comes, but you actually get that payoff later on when it causes the noise that makes the sandworms come, right? So yeah. Oh, that's Tremors. And yeah, yes. We watched like all the Tremors actually. We went on a whole Tremor rampage. Bull Falcon. Yep. Yep, absolutely, buddy. 4,327 degrees Celsius. What? That's crazy. I don't need to bring sunscreen if I go there, because clearly if I go there, I have some kind of crazy powers, bro. I'm Superman at that point. Gonna see Dune Part 2 Sunday. That one I heard is like if you're a big Dune fan, yeah, but otherwise slow. Like the first one. Yeah, the ass blasters. Have I watched The Thing? Isn't The Thing where it has like all these crazy little like ropey red tendril vines that it wraps around a dog and something? Am I thinking of the right movie? I might have seen it. It might have been on in the background or something. Tannhauser, if you're a really big Dune fan, you might find the story changes off-putting. I don't have to worry about that. I never read the Dune novels, and I found the first Dune movie to be really slow. Carly doesn't even remember watching it, so we're not really into the Dune stuff. See, I don't know. I think we've seen The Thing. I think so. Yeah, I wish that I was like stoked about the Dune stuff, because then I would totally go to the theater for the second one. I've been aching for a return to the movie experience. There's a psychedelic Dunwich horror with Dean Stockwell and Sandra Dee that has sandworms. Huh. Never heard of it. You saw Wonka before it, so you kept thinking Willy Wonka was in the movie? Oh, that Chalamet guy? The 80s thing is the best. The original is in black and white, and the remake in the 20s is okay. In the 2000s is okay. Yeah, I guess I don't. Black and white doesn't sound familiar to me. Beetlejuice Part 2. Oh, did they make that? I heard they were going to, but I just promptly forgot it because all like the new versions of stuff they make nowadays suck, right? So I expect that if they're going to do another Beetlejuice, it's just going to be garbage. It's like, okay. It's like, all right. There's no way they're going to recapture the magic of the first one, right? James P. Oh, that's nice. But no, I didn't see Danny Trejo on the list of guests, so I don't think he's going to be at this. Jojo, you waiting for the next Sharknado? Yeah, they've made like a million of them by now, haven't they? Chim says The Stuff was a perfect blend of parody. The Stuff! Bro! You mean Deadly Fluffernutter? Me and my buddy watched that. The Stuff is Fluffernutter. It's like white Fluffernutter. And it goes inside people and hollows them out and takes them over. So when you punch through them, they're hollow. The Stuff's gonna get you. And then there's like one point where they go to a hotel room and they get on the bed or whatever. But dun dun dun. The mattress is made of the Stuff! Get out! I remember that. I remember seeing that on the same channel that played Chud, Cannibalistic Humanoid Underground Dwellers. And another one where a guy had like a mug with vines on it that grew, the vines grew off of the mug and then stuck themselves up some lady's hoo-ha, I think. Can't remember. Jess, yeah, you know what, bro? You're right. The Ghostbuster movies were good, except for that one that was improvised crap. Gianni, you want a Danny Trejo signed machete card? Yeah, that would be cool. Jojo, you want Puppet Master being rebooted, eh? I don't know anything about Puppet Master. Been waiting for Kung Pao 2 20 years after seeing the trail at the end of the first one. Oh, is that terrible, terrible comedy movie that's just unwatchable that starts out with like they come to kill the chosen one as a baby, but even then he knows kung fu and you're just like, this could be all right, and then 5 minutes later you're like, this is awful. This is awful. That movie is so bad. Like, I want to laugh. I want to have a good time. I'm here for comedies. Comedies that aren't good, I find to be the most offensive things to exist. Like I hate them. I hate comedies that aren't funny. You have no reason to exist. You had one fucking job to make me laugh and you failed miserably. Right? So, I get that comedy is subjective. So, other people can find it funny, but I found that movie to be fucking intolerable. Bigger Trouble in Little China? I wasn't born ready. I was born a lady. Oh. Zombies versus strippers. You and your girlfriend wasted an hour of your life on that. Yeah, like they just make a name or whatever to get you in, and then you check it out and it's trash, right? Just trash. Kung Fury was awesome. Kung Fury was great. That's available on YouTube, and if you haven't seen it, it's awesome, bro. When Buddy slides his skateboard under the cop car, stomps on it, and flips the cop car up into the air, or when Buddy leaps off, he leaps off the building and shoots his car to open the doors. It is the most testosterone soaked insanity. I love it. I love it. Sam says, even if you like it, you know Kung Pao is stupid. Liking it, knowing it's stupid, that's fine. I don't insist that other people shouldn't like it, but I couldn't enjoy it. I couldn't enjoy it. Grumpy Old Man, that was a fun movie. I remember that one. I liked it back in the day, Anthony. Do I like non-comedy kung fu movies? I like if you're talking about the big spectacle, like they both leap in the air and they're on wires so they can like kick at each other 15 different times and do spinning twirling moves and shit. I love it. It's grandiose and over the top. That shit's great. That shit's fun, man. Like what was that one with the old landlady who smokes? She smokes and like she's a fucking badass. Her and her man are like fucking kung fu masters and shit. And like they take care of a gigantic like apartment complex, but they're like battle experts too. I think the guy's like a womanizer or whatever. Yeah, Joe, it does. You know, it does have that kind of flavor, bro. IP Man, never heard of that one. Never heard of that one. Spatula says, I turned 40 this year and I have a young kid. I have no time for shit movies anymore. My portable hard drive filled with crap is going to it's preserved for him in his 20s. Bro, I don't have a kid, but I don't want to waste my time watching garbage. Life is short, right? It's short. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon blew my mind. Like, it genuinely blew my mind. I loved how beautiful it was. Watching them run up those thin little trees and fight in the swaying treetops. Bro, I'm like, what am I watching? And the way it ended, I had no concept because I was used to North American pablum where don't worry, Billy, the good guy always wins. So of course she's going to get back in time with the antidote to the poison. She gets back and he fucking dies. She doesn't make it in time. And I'm like, you're not allowed to, you're not allowed to do that. Are they allowed to? This is amazing. Oh my God. That dude died. He didn't deserve to die. He just died. Wow, what? And then she fucking jumps off a bridge because she can't handle that she made it back in time. And I was like, you can do this in a movie? Oh my God, you're not just going to cram a happy ending down my throat? I didn't even know this was possible, and this feels so much more satisfying. I'm sad. I'm not happy about it, but I'm amazed. Genuinely amazed. It blew me away. And then I started watching like House of the Flying Daggers and all that kind of stuff. The one guy ends himself. The woman can't handle it, so she gets behind him and drives the blade into her as well. Oh, the level of dedication and loyalty and not pretending like everything always ends up perfect. Happily ever after ain't a thing in these stories. Man, did I enjoy that. I loved it. I loved it. IP Man is a super emotional and true story about a martial arts teacher who defended his community in World War II against the Axis powers. Oh, okay. What up, Anto? How you doing, buddy? Gianna, I saw Russell Brand in the people listed in the name of the movie, not like in the cast of the movie. Knowing he's God is pretty amusing. House of Flying Daggers is fun. The beginning part where she's like sending the sleeves of her garment slamming into different drums. Oh, I love it. I love it, man. It's so cool. It's so cool and so different. The visuals. Oh, awesome. Just awesome. Fixer, you're gonna send me a copy of IP, man. Oh, gonna join the James P Club. He's like, I want you to see Kevin Smith movie. So he started sending them to me. Kung Fu Hustle. Thank you, Jess. Correct. That's the exact movie I was talking about with the landlord lady. She's great. She's great. What up, Moogle? How you doogle? Anto, are you all right? You're just typing random things and deleting them. You okay, buddy? Juggling Empire Strikes Bad made you sad because it was the first movie where the bad guys won. I like when the bad guys win. I like the difference of it, you know? And like, I feel like what's it called? Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, that ending is way more dark, where like the main guys are just dead. The main heroes you've been following are just dead. Like dead. Not lost a hand, not frozen in carbonite. Fucking dead. Fixer, you're wondering what's going on. Anto's got brain damage, so he likes to LARP as if he's a dog. He has a special shirt. It's a one-off shirt with AI artwork on it that I created. He literally does have a 1 out of 1 unique Hatcher shirt that I created basically on a whim for him, and then I made it available for sale only long enough for him to buy it, and then I took it down. I still have the ability to re-release it if I wanted to, but yeah, he has his own shirt. He's a maniac. Yeah, my girl. You can leave a comment just because autocorrect changed something, bro. I'm used to seeing slightly incorrect comments, and I can usually discern the context even if one word or two words have changed. So, I wouldn't be concerned. Oh, I made peanut butter cookies. I made them myself right before the stream. So after the stream, I get to go and enjoy some. I had soup for dinner. While I was eating the soup, I just kept thinking about peanut butter cookies. Guys, if you want my peanut butter cookie recipe, I'll tell it to you right now. It's just a modified version of Kraft's. Get yourself 1 full cup of peanut butter, right? 1 large egg, a 1/4 cup of sugar. If you're somebody who really likes sugar, 1/2 cup. The recipe normally calls for 1/2 cup, but I cut sugar in recipes in half because too much sugar makes things awful and I can't eat them. Makes it just too sweet. Can't enjoy it. I went to a cafe once and got a butter tart and it was like a brick made of sugar. And I was like, what the hell is this? Like, so yeah, literally 1/4 cup of sugar, 1 egg, cup of peanut butter. Mix that all together. Pop your oven on to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. Put the cookies in for 20 minutes. Exactly 20 minutes though, and then take them out. If you leave them in longer, they'll get ruined. Leave them on the tray for like 2 or 3 minutes, and then take them off the tray, or they'll keep cooking on the tray, and you're done. Fixer, you're gonna make a potato leek soup with a hard salad. Well, nobody wants to know you're putting your dong in the soup, bro. You're a weirdo. Making hot soup and sticking your dick in it. You should get some help. Get some help. Pray on it. Millmaster, what have I told you about calling during my kung fu? Hey, a lot of cats around here have. Mama said my dad's name was Black Dynamite. Hey, a lot of cats around here with that name. Anto, you better still have that shirt. Some, you're correct. The peanut butter already has sugar in it, which is why reducing the sugar is necessary. Oh, Chicken Crew. Rumble in the Bronx? Yeah, bro. I love Jackie Chan. He's great. Those like the earlier Jackie Chan movies that you find in the discount bins at Walmart and stuff, where at the end of the movie he leaps in the air. I won! It's just like... Jim says all good soup comes from a soup bone. That's not what it means. Keep your dicks out the soup. Keep your dicks out the soup, son. Oh. All right. Well, you know what? I've talked about these cookies enough that now I'm ready to go and have some. So it's time to get going. Thanks for being here, my friends. And as a reminder here at the end, if you want to support my trip to the Niagara Falls Comic Con, you can send me money via PayPal. Remember to include your username so I can put you on the Roll of Glory, the people who helped make this happen. Thanks for coming and hanging out, my friends. You guys rule. We'll get back together very soon, and in the meantime, this live stream will be uploaded over to the live stream archive. Goodbye. My soul just fell out my ass.